Greetings, people of the internet. This is Cardiacs, and today is another drawing of my character Isla. Honestly, this is not that old of a drawing. I actually did this a couple weeks ago, and I started it a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't finish it because I wasn't really feeling the drawing, and I still kind of am not. But I wanted to finish the works in progress on my computer, so. Since I actually had some old footage of this, I decided why not go ahead and get it done so I can post the footage and yeah. I need to start cleaning out my old stuff. My computer files get messy really quickly. But that's okay. It's easier to clean up than it is to clean up my room. In any case, she's not really as, what's the word, menacing, I guess, as this drawing kind of implies. She's more, she acts like a tough girl, but she's kind of more soft on the inside, like she has feelings that she doesn't want to show. And I don't think that she'd actually get into a fight with a rusty crowbar and a switchblade, though. I mean, if that's all she had on hand, then maybe, but she could fight without any man-made weapons, because she is kind of a shape shifter. That's kind of what I had in mind for her, at least as far as the role play I'm doing with my friend goes, because we just keep bringing in all the characters for this role play. And it's fun. Whenever we get tired of one set of characters, we have like 16 more to choose from. So the role play's been going strong for quite a while, and I love it. And I love her. She is my friend. And she's wonderful. In any case, I was asked about the A-shaped buckle on Isla's belt, and that's just the design on her belt, and I like it. I was kind of thinking about maybe making it stand for something in the roleplay, but I'm not sure what yet. In any case, it's a neat little detail, but man, this freaking character is so detailed. I'm sure I missed a few things. I probably missed a lot of things. Like at first glance, she doesn't have that much going on, but then you start looking at all the things, and she's got like 3 different tops on and buckles on her boots and chains everywhere, and she's got the suspenders on her pants, and oh goodness. So that's why this video is kind of long. I cut out a bit of things. For example, I cut out the line art, which was kind of boring. It was just me trying to darken the sketch and make it cleaner. So I cut that out so the video wouldn't be like 20 minutes long. Yeah. And later I didn't bother looking up the reference for the crowbar. So I kind of did the coloring in details from memory, and I think it looks rusty. It's supposed to look rusty, as you can see in the references I have on the screen. This is the old footage still. It'll be a while until get to the newer stuff. I like this character though. She's interesting, and I of course love alternative characters, as one may have noticed from, for example, Severa. I draw her quite a bit. At least I have a few times. I need to draw her more often, because there was one time in my life which I was terrified to draw Severa because she's so important to me that I thought it would be some kind of um, disrespect, I guess, if I drew her incorrectly. And I have the same trouble whenever I decide I want to draw a character I really like. By the way, the sketch turned black. It's great. The purple sketch turned black. So that's the bit I cut out of the line art. So yeah. Anyway, for example, characters that I really like that I'm terrified to draw is like Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I love that video game and I love the storyline and everything, and I love the characters, most of them anyway. So whenever I sit down and think I want to do some Kingdom Hearts fan art, of course, like the characters that you can draw that aren't Disney specific, there are very few. There's like a few Final Fantasy characters, and then there are Final Fantasy-esque characters, and it seems like everybody else is from Disney. So if you want to do Kingdom Hearts fan art, it's going to be a Heartless or a Nobody of some kind, or it's going to be like Sora, Riku, or Kairi. You can also draw Donald and Goofy in their world get-ups, but yeah, I don't really like Donald. Just throwing that out there. I don't like Donald that much. Goofy is cute. Maybe I just like dogs. I don't know. I'm a dog person. Um, my friend and I hung out yesterday, and we went to the bank, and this lady had brought in her little fluffy dog. I think it was a Pomeranian, and it was just the cutest thing. And I asked if I could pet, and the lady said I could. And I started petting the dog. Oh my god, it was the softest thing. She was the softest thing I've ever touched, I'm sure. And she was just so fluffy, and she looked like the happiest little ball of fluff ever, so it was a cute experience. I got sidetracked. What was I talking about? I don't know. Um, Maybe I should probably go back to talking about Isla. I don't know. I started working on character development for Kavita and Annalise last night when I posted my video about them Annalise carrying Kavita home from a supposed party. I started writing down some details between their characters, and I don't know, it all feels kind of two-dimensional or not really creative, but I mean, pretty much everything anyone could ever come up with has probably already been created before because an idea a person has is typically going to be a remix of other thoughts and ideas that we've seen and heard about. That I could possibly do another video describing exactly what I mean with that, but yeah, that's just a thought in my head that I've had recently, and especially with characters, I'm always worried that my character will just feel so boring, I guess, and non-relatable, and just like they'll look cool, but there won't be any substance. That's one of the main worries. There's also the thought that if I wrote a story, how much would it be like other stories out there? Would it have anything to it that would hold it apart from others? But then again, if that were the case, then some people still like certain excuse me, tropes, I guess, in storylines. For example, I love vampire stories. I just love them. I don't read them as often as I would love, but I'm always picking out the little details that are pretty typical in vampire stories, at least the ones in which the vampires aren't inherently evil. So, for example, there's the guilt about either attacking or killing their prey. So in some stories, they have to kill to survive when consuming sustenance from their prey. And in others, it's just the fact that they have to survive on these very sentient beings, as humans believe we are. So yeah, just I like that kind of detail, and I like it when vampires are portrayed as not as evil as one may expect. I used to love the series Angel. I haven't seen all of the episodes, but I used to watch it quite a bit whenever it was on TV. I I like the idea of Angel having two different personalities, kind of the good and the bad side, without being completely crazy, I guess, maybe. But on the flip side, I also am amused by characters who have some kind of mental illness, whether it's some form of depression or if it's actually like a multiple personality disorder or something like that. Like you never know what's going to go on, and in a way, mental illness is absolutely terrifying. Some more than others, of course. But I'm sure to anyone going through it, it is pretty scary, especially if they're actually aware of it. I'm not sure what I'm talking about now. I'm just rambling, I guess. This is my thought process. It bounces from one thing to another pretty quickly. I do intend to do more videos, in which case that I am not rambling and I'm actually talking about a predetermined uh, topic. That's for the future, though. Anyway, if you like my ramblings, then let me know in a comment. And if you like my videos, subscribe, please. And like and share if you wish. Thanks for watching, and bye!